Hello, this is AJ. This is my assignment. We were supposed to take 10 examples from Java tutorials, Java Swing tutorials, and make one of them as our own project and show our creativity on that. And we should completely modify and change the example that we have already taken from the Java Swing tutorials. So I got the custom button demo project and I completely modified the project for my own. Um, okay, here is my header, and also I wanna start from the package that I named that as swing button. So I'm gonna explain my code and as a small description for my program here I wrote that this Java program demonstrates the creation of custom style buttons with different colors and hover effects. It uses swing components to create a graphical user interface GUI with buttons that change appearance on hover. The GUI also includes panels with different background colors to showcase the buttons. This was a small description of my project, and now let's dive into my code. I imported java.swing.star, which is import all the necessary swings at which I do not need to import them individually. This one import all of them. After that, I created a class, public class, custom button demo. And inside that, this is my main method. And inside the main method, swing utilities that invoker new runnable. This one is a built-in method inside the Java swing. And also the other method, public void run, it comes with it. And also I called this method, which is responsible for all of um, the designs, the patterns, and everything. Create and show GUI, and this here. So I could I could do this code at the end of my code uh, because it's not a good sort of a point to start the main method at the beginning. But this time I just wanted to create the main method at the beginning. So all the code starts from here that I did. Um, I created a method by the name of private static void create and show GUI. So inside that, I created my main window, which is frame, a JFrame. Uh, I created an instance of the JFrame by the name of frame. JFrame, frame, new JFrame, and I named that my super button. So also I said that default close operation as frame.set default close operation JFrame exit and close. When this is supposed to close the window when we click over the X button when we open the window. And I set the size of the frame 400 pixel by 300. And after I came and I created my own buttons with my own design. So for this, I created a method by the name of create button, and I just called it here. And that this method is here. Here. Private static JButton and create button. This is a method with three parameters: string text, color background, color foreground. So I call this method over here. Um, over here. So first I created an instance of JButton by the name of plain button and equal to and here I called the method. So I called the method. I said the text should be plain button the color should be gray, and also the foreground should be white. So this one is responsible for the plain button. And again, for the I created 4 buttons. So for all of them, we have to create an instance of JButton, and also we should call our method. Again, JButton, fancy button, create button. I named it fancy. Yeah, so since it's fancy, I wanted to have a new color. So these numbers 0, 0, 100, and also the new color 100, 100, 200. This is the combination of or the GB colors. So like this is a dark blue, so that's why this is 0, 0, 100. If I wanted like purple or something, a compound color, I could do that like 150, 170, 200. And also for this, again, 200, 150, and 200. So this completely would change the color of the fancy button. So for now, I chose this color. I could simply, and I wrote a fancy button, and instead of all this, just I could say, you know, like for here, I could, yeah, for here I could just write color that all should be called black. It would work as well. But since I wanted to be a bit creative, I just wanted to, instead of the black, I just wanted to enter the digits of the numbers. Okay. And for the danger button, J button, danger button, create button, I named it danger, and the color at the background should be red, and also the foreground should be white. Again, for the success button, and I named it success, the color at the background should be green, and the foreground should be white. These are the parameters that this method have. And after that, so I came and add the action listener for all my for all my 4 buttons. So for the first one, I have the plain button. I said plain button. This is a built-in method inside the swing. Add action listener, new action listener, and also inside this one, we have that method um, uh, public void action performed action event E. This is a method also inside in this interface. So inside this one, and I said Java option pin, and this method is responsible for showing this text. J option that show message dialog inside the and add this inside the frame, and say you click the plain button. Again, for the fancy button, I added the action listener, and also and this method action perform is responsible for showing the message dialog. When we click over that, you see you click the fancy button. And also for the danger button, the action listener again is responsible for this method. This action cannot be done. Danger, the action cannot be done. Warning. So and here also the option, and just I said there should be a small sign off or warning message. So when I click over that on the danger, there will be a small sign off warning message. And for the success button, also I add the action listener interface, and also inside that its method, which is public void action performed, and it should take dialog message, and also it should say that success, you're actually successful. Okay, and after that I created these 4 panels which have different colors. So the first one is um, a J panel. I created the panels with different colors. For the plane panel, I said created the instance of JPanel. JPanel, I named it plane panel and create panel. So this is also a method, a custom method, and that I created here. Here, private static JPanel, and I named it create a panel. For the parameter, it takes a color background, and also in JPanel, new JPanel. This is an instance of my JPanel inside this method. And again, I said panel, set the background, whatever the color of my background is, and at the end return panel. So I call this create panel here. Why? Because they create panels with different background colors. So I just wanted to be creative and not have just only one color for all my panels. So I created a custom method, and I called my method here inside the instance of the JPanel, and I just by my desire, or by my, I entered a custom color here, like color dot light gray or color dot white, or whatever, maybe color um, the pink. It will work, or it was white, so white is okay because I already designed this, so white is okay. Yeah, okay. So for the plane and for the plane panel, the color is light gray. For my fancy panel, I created this method again, and it's white. And of course, the background are white. The danger panel, the background is red because it should be red, and for the success, it's the green. Just I wanted to match their meaning. And again, I add all of these panels, and plain panel, fancy panel, that add to the plain button, fancy button, danger button, and success button. So and I added my plain button inside the plain panel, and also I added a fancy button to my fancy panel, danger button and to the danger panel, and also success button to the success panel. Okay. Here I came and created the main panel and also in button panels. So J panel, main panel, new J panel. So for the grid layout, I said it there should be a layout with the small pixels of 2, 2 and 10, 10. And main panel, set border, border factory, create empty border. All the size should be 20, 20, 20. So this one creates a very good layout with 20 pixels for from both four sides. Okay, so what should be the background of my main panel? Main panel set background color dark gray. And again, main panel that and I also should add all of the plain panel, fancy panel, danger panel, service panel to my main panel. And at the end, the main panel should be added to the frame because this is the main window. And my main window, which is frame, should be visible. Yet visibility should be set to true. So I set frame that set visible true. So, and again here, this is a method that creates a custom style for all of my buttons. So private static JButton create button. So the name is JButton, and the type of my method is JButton. So in here I entered three backgrounds, string text, color background, color foreground. So I created the instance of my JButton in here by the name of button JButton, button new JButton text. So the parameter will be text. And again, the button set background uh, to the color of the background. It means whatever the color of the background is, the background color should be that. Or the set foreground, it should be a foreground whatever the color is. We can change the colors here, but I said this is more better. So I set the font of my button, new font. It should be Arial, and I said that it should be both bold and italic. I simply can, if I delete it instead of bold, um, it also works. But since I wanted to be more creative, I just wanted to have both bold and italic, and the number should be, and the size of the text should be 60. Again, my button, the preferred size, I said new dimension should be 150 and 100. This is the custom dimension that I entered for my button for the first side. And for the borders, I said it should be border factory, Korean line border, and the color should be blue, and the thickness should be 4. I can change it to like 5, 4, 6, whatever the texture. It's set the initial border. And set by focus pinned fold. Actually, this one remove all the focus borders when it goes over that. And after that, I added two add mouse listener, and the one which is the mouse adapter, which when I move the mouse of the cursor over the button and the button, it should change. So I said button.add mouse listener, new mouse adapter, and inside that I said public void mouse enter, mouse event. So the name of the is this, and also it handles this event, mouse event. So, and button that set border, border factory that create a border, color should be magenta, and the thickness should be 6. So here I said when I this line of code is responsible for when I move my cursor over the button, it should the color should be to magenta, and the thickness should be 6. So since this is 6, this one also be should 6, because I don't want to see any difference for them. And also I say when I this method is responsible when I move my mouse or cursor away from the button, the cursor should the color should looks black, not actually black. I want this one. Mm, what should I change this color? Okay, so I can change it to um, just I say whatever the background is, it should be background. So this one is there. And at the end of this method, I said return button. So I already explained this, that this is the panel, and private static JPanel, create panel, color background. So this is the type of method is JPanel, and the name of my method is create panel. The parameter is color background. So here I created a JPanel instance, and I set the background to whatever the color of the background is, and return panel. So this was the end of my code, and now I run my code and see. So here is here's my GUI. So it says here I created by the name of my super button, plain button. When I click over that, you click the plain button. A fancy button. Here, when I go over whatever of them, their color changes with the with different colors. So I added borders for this over two, and this is kind of a creative. When I click over the fancy button, you click the fancy button. When I danger, this action cannot be undone. And for the success, your action was successful. And when I close an operation, when I close this, it just closes. And I did all this just to get that working. So it works well, and this is my code. Thank you very much, and thank you for watching.